Hello, this is Sheila Brown at the World Internet Summit here in Australia on the Gold Coast. And we're about to finish up the last of the 4-day conference here with the World Internet Summit. And it's been absolutely amazing. We met some great speakers here, and I'm actually here with one of them, Matt Bacak.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm sure you guys know him. If you don't, Google him and you'll find all kinds of great things about him. But just some amazing things that I just found out about him. In the past few years, he has sold 25 million plus, and that's pretty conservative, worth of goods and services online. He just did a launch recently in which he was able to get 15,000 new subscribers within 7 days to a website, all paying him $30 a piece. So let's do the math on that. That's a little bit over like $400,000 a month within like 7 days. So completely insane. But Matt was here. He shared with us great content on membership sites, and I just have a question for Matt. So Matt, my question for you is, knowing what you know now, you being the great success that you are, if you were here at the World Internet Summit in the audience, a total newbie, no list, no product, what would you do when you got back home to actually make money within the next 30 days and to build a lasting business?
Well, I guess, the biggest thing, what we were talking about earlier is, what I would do, let's say, first of all, you got to take into consideration money and stuff like that. So, and also taking into consideration not that much experience putting things together. So if you don't have that much experience putting up websites and getting hosting accounts and all that other stuff, the best thing I think, one of the quickest things I think anybody can do is go to twitter.com, set up a Twitter account. Now, here's a different strategy than most people talk about, but I really thought through this when we suggested this question. I think that the easiest thing to do is, you got to understand, Twitter isn't one of those things you're going to just market to all the people you get, but you want to get followers. The key to it is, and it's one of the fastest way, you can be anybody you want to be, nobody knows who you are, and you can build a list really quickly. And what they call, and a list over there is called followers. So the whole idea, what you do is you go out, you get on Twitter, you start your account, you would figure out what niche you want to get into. So let's say you're in the health niche. So then you'd go out and you'd identify people inside the health niche that already have Twitter accounts. The first thing you want to do is go and follow the first 200 people that ever followed them. Why would you want to do something like that? Well, first of all, the first 200 people that ever followed them typically are people that know exactly who that person was, probably their customers and things like that. And then after a while, there comes this like Twitter effect, and most people just kind of follow because it's worth somebody to follow. But really what you're doing is identifying people inside that target market or inside that niche, and then you're going to follow, like, let's say the first 200 people. I think there's a limit, and I don't know exactly what it is, how many you can follow at a time, but you'd want to go follow them, and then, wait a week, and then anybody that doesn't follow you back can get rid of them, go follow another piece. And I know some people, like in the Twitter world, if they see this, they're going to get a little mad at me about this. But it is one of those things, like, if you're going to follow people, it should, the ideal thing is following people back. So you should follow people back. So now let's just say you did that. So now you can keep on going out and keep on following people and build a huge list inside there. Then what I would do is I would communicate with those individuals. And how I would communicate with them, you want to be very, very social, because it's social marketing. So you want to be very social with them. You want to, talk to, give them, pieces of your life, give them different things like that. When people talk in the conversation, talk to them. Say, oh yeah, I've experienced that too, or, do things. But people also like to discover things. So, and people also like to ask questions on there. So one of the questions you can ask, one of the biggest questions you can ask is, hey, what's your biggest problem you're having right now? And somebody that will reply back, well, I need help in XYZ area. Well, what is that? What would that tell you? Well, that tells you what somebody's probably looking to buy or looking to get or looking to do. And so if you can go out there and find programs that answers that specific individual's question, or be able to, to be the answer to solve their problem, then what you do is you sign up for an affiliate program specifically for that. So one person gives you one answer, you go sign up for an affiliate program that has the answer, where the answer is, and you send them to the link for that. Then you go to another person that says another thing, you go out, sign up for the affiliate program for that. Now, that's one thing you could do if you have time, you don't have money, but I think it'd be a great way. Really, actually I'm thinking about how I could, get my office start doing that, but but it is a great way, because that's very targeted to the individual, it's very personable, and you're not just shoving it down a bunch of groups, faces that nobody, where only one person cares and nobody else cares. And plus, what will happen is, and this is what most people don't realize, so when you do that, so I do that, let's say you say your most pressing problem is you want to learn, how to write copy. Then I, find somebody that has an affiliate, sign up for an affiliate program, or find an affiliate program for a copywriting course, and I send you the link. Other people will watch our conversation, go to that too, and so then you might pick up some other ones, but you're not, but they discovered it. You didn't directly, shove it down their face, and that's a great way to use Twitter to make money. And that's a really good way to make money on Twitter. So, but anyway, just that would be a great thing to do, especially in 30 days. It's a great way to build a list. Plus, you can become a faster rock star over on Twitter than you can, online. Now, meanwhile, of course, you're going to be doing all the other things that we're going to be talking about. But that's a great way to really get started and to build relationships and to make things happen is Twitter. And I'm 100% behind it. Just be careful about bragging about it, because you're also talking. Just so you know, I didn't tell you this, but I was voted the biggest social media douchebag. Really, 620 people dug me as that. So,
Seriously?
But whatever. And the reason was because I would understand it's not. You're dealing with people. And I was looking at it as a list, and people don't want to be looked that way. So, of course, I changed my ways and stuff like that. And plus, I had all these people follow me, and I wasn't following people back. So that's why I told you, follow people back. It is a courtesy to do that. And you'll be amazed at how many cool relationships that you'll meet and people that you can network with to make things happen in the future. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Thanks, Matt. That was huge. I don't know if you guys realize the hugeness of that information and who you got that from. And here at the World Internet Summit, you meet people like that. His presentation that you'll see in the DVDs is just amazing. But just that off-the-cuff answer, he's like saying, wait a minute, I can make money at this too. And this is Matt, who's one of the internet marketing pioneers. Seriously, this guy is he's a rock star. He's amazing, totally down to earth, totally sweet. So I appreciate you doing this interview with me, Matt. I'm going to use that. I'm totally using that strategy, and I appreciate it very much. So again, World Internet Summit, that's where you find great speakers such as Matt and many, many others. And hope you enjoyed that information. And go use it. Make some money, guys. Thanks. This is Sheila Brown signing off. Bye.
You need to do that, yeah.